Offset dude. I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, you know, and the truth of the matter is, you know, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you know, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I'm gonna just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, you know, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you. And, you know, I have to say that. I hate, but it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? It's $1 million worth of game, and I'm going to give it to him right on $1 million worth of game, because I ain't going to throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm going to just let it be known, you know, to him, because I hear what's being said. And it's all love after that. Peace.
Hey, first off, y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock, nigga. You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga. You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas. You niggas, man, who y'all niggas think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga? Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all nigga talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all nigga going off of he say, she say. Then y'all nigga supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all nigga on interviews and it out on an interview talking about I said that. Nigga, call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. Then what I'm talking about, all that internet games.
Backstage, ET's cameras caught this blow up from presenter Cardi B. So what went down? It appears tensions boiled over between the remaining members of Migos, Cardi's husband Offset and his cousin Quavo.
I heard you back here settling some stuff.
The only thing I settled was my outfit, honey.
Takeoff, whatever his name may be, you know, he giving all kinds of statements on this police report we have, so we can read his name and everything, because he put himself in a position where he's cooperating and telling a lot of different lies, so we may as well shine the light on the real root to the issue, which is this homie, you know what I mean? Now, Quavo, as I stated, is Jazz's brother. So of course, Jazz don't mind making sure, you know, the homie got some heat, because we understand that what goes on, right? But now you got this clown, you know, and I don't know how it ended up in his hand, you know, but it ended up in his hand. This clown is saying somebody want to rob him that gave him a gun. Why would you give a man a gun and try to rob him? You know what I mean? This shit just don't add up and make sense, man, is what I'm getting to. And I'm just trying to get people to realize how big a damn fool this dude here is, and now he ratting all over the place and ran back and, you know, and bust shots and ran to the airport and ran his ass back immediately. You know what I mean? He didn't care nothing about the homie Takeoff. As soon as he done that, he went straight to the airport.
He believed it was probably Cameron Joshua shooting at him. So he began shooting at Cameron Joshua. Video showed that Joshua ran back inside the bowling alley, but there is no video evidence showing firing the gun.
Now, just this little piece of who he's saying, this when he put my son's name in his mouth.
From right here, a large black male with the victim's group later identified as Willie Bland is seen either striking or...
No. Let's go to Paul where he say who gave him a gun and all that kind of stuff.
Willie Bland further stated he initially obtained the gun that he discharged from jprince, who was hosting the group, including Willie Takeoff and Quavo, while they visited Houston. Willie stated that he had asked Jazz for a gun, and Jazz provided him with one that was in the truck.
Now listen at that. You know, these people, these same guys that he talking about, man, if any enemy would have came their direction, they'd have had some problems. But as you can see, this clown saw that and decided, I'm gonna try them 2 guns with my 1. And then he tell a blatant lie about they getting ready to rob Quavo. And Lord knows if anybody, any of them people would have tried to rob or touch Quavo, it was gonna be some real problems.
Willie Bland, who admitted to firing a weapon at the scene, he stated that he seen the 2 males he had identified as Joshua and Watkins throughout the evening, that he had seen them with guns. He believed that Joshua said something and began pulling the gun, so he reached and punched him. He thought that males were about to try and rob Quavo.
Now we can just stop right there. And let me just explain that little piece, how I feel about that bullshit. Now, clearly, this Bland dude and gave a police report that he seen these 2 guys with guns earlier. But these the same 2 guys that he decided he was going to punch with his gun out and hit them with a gun. What do you think going to happen? You know what I mean? You seen these niggas with guns and you going to hit them?
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Scotty. You know, before we start this video, I want y'all to do is smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, just smash the like button. It's your boy Bullet Scotty. It's the Bullet Scotty Show. Salute.
Running it down on these niggas. Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we did it, my nigga. Still be painting them bitches, my nigga. Ripping that roll, fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never go hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder.
How the traps right, understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas with a flip back. Knew I never seen none of nigga live like that. I was still getting stacks back. Had to fuck around getting them packs back. Niggas.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bullet Scotty. You already know what it is. So this video right here, I'm gonna talk about the whole jprince, migos, the whole saga, the whole situation, the whole beef, right? And this is my opinion on all of this, right? Because I'm going to take person, I peep game, you know, and I do the knowledge and I do the history, right? And this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to break it down like this. A lot of people don't like jprince for whatever reason. Same reason why people didn't like Suge Knight, right? Or Irv or whoever else. But when you really look at this whole jprince Migos situation that happened in Texas Halloween night, right, with mob ties, people online ran with the narrative that jprince and mob ties backdoored the Migos. In my opinion, I don't think that's the case. I don't think they backdoored the Migos. I think that was the Migos backdooring each other. I think it was the Migos that basically, you know, in that situation, if you look, it had something to do with the affiliation and who, the ties. I feel like it came out of that camp than to say it came out of jprince's camp. But you have to remember, the Feds been trying to go after jprince since the 90s. You get what I'm saying? Or before the 90s, the late 80s, they've been going after him because of his affiliation with Waterhead Bo, with Michael Harris and his brother, right? And from his affiliation with Suge and many others in the game, Eric B's and whoever else, Larry Hoover. The Feds been trying to go after jprince for years, you know. So Now you fast forward to 2022, where that situation happened, and fast forward now to 2023. Everybody's talking about, oh, J Prince, J Prince. But no artist has talked about how J Prince, and this is what I don't get, with people online saying that J Prince did this and did that, but there's a lot of artists that went to Houston, they never got backdoor about J Prince. They never, went through what they went through. J Prince was respected. Lil J was respected by many. Master P, Birdman, Suge, Puff, everybody, Tupac, Biggie, whoever you name, everybody had love and respect for Lil J. Lil J was never depicted as no grimy dude. Now, the people, the white folks and the government depicted him as what they depicted him as. But as you listen to his book and you read his book and you heard the stories, how they had serial killers on them and they was trying to whack him and trying to get him out of here, J Prince and mobties have never been a grimy individuals. If they were so much grimy, they'd have been backdooring people and robbing and extorting and all that. You know what I'm saying? J Prince was the one that, people went to for help. When Master P, beat down Pimp C, who Pimp C called? Lil J, J Prince. You know what I'm saying? So when people talk about J Prince, he's always been a man of respect and a man of honor and a man of code. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep it real. Watching the whole interview, I didn't watch all of it. I watched some of it. But watching and what I heard, them even saying that a mobties affiliate daughter got also shot at that night. This is the thing that dawns on me, right? They said it was 3 people that shot Quavo. 3 different individuals. They said Mike Prince had something to do with it. They said this other dude with the dreads had something to do with it. Now they're saying DJ Pat, right? But nobody talks about that. The situation started with Quavo arguing with mobties affiliate. And nobody talks about a Migo affiliate let off a shot. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that son got shot from behind. And whoever was behind him was a Migo affiliate that shot him. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about how if you watch that whole situation, right, and you look at it, right, and I'm going to keep it real with you, right, doing my due diligence, doing my homework on this whole situation, I'm going to keep it real. It was a backdoor because you have to understand from the QC Migos family, but mostly QC and Quavo and them, right? Quavo want to go solo. Offset was having contract issues with Quality Control. He left Quality Control, right? He went to Motown and doing his solo thing, right? Quavo, Takeoff, they do the group. They still doing the Migos thing, but it's the 2-man group. Just like it was when Offset was locked up. They had a 2-man group, right? So they went back to 2 men again, right? The whole situation, if you really look at it, right? Son didn't want to split the money no more. He wanted to go solo. Lil Baby's the biggest artist on the label. So, with all that being said and just watching, and listening to what they were saying in the videos, everything that they trying to say, J Prince, everybody want to put the figure at J Prince. And then you look at the situation with the whole Carl Crawford situation with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Rock Nation and them, have an issue with J Prince because they trying to get Megan Thee Stallion out of contract with Carl Crawford, but she owes Carl Crawford money. You know what I'm saying? She went against her contract with Carl Crawford. So with all that being said, like I said, when you look at all these situations, the Migos, and jprince is depicted as, oh, he's the guy that backdoored these guys, and I think that's a load of BS. Just like with Suge, oh, Suge had something to do with it, and then come to find out it had nothing to do with Suge. You know, and I think why they want to make jprince the villain, because his affiliation, mob ties, how he has a strong team behind him. One thing I respect about jprince, and I respect his style, is that he's a black entrepreneur that's about his business. He's been in the boxing industry, the music industry since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? He's a true definition of a hustler from the South, independent. And people saying this man was back then. I remember listening to Chris Gotti. He said a story about when Preem and him went to Houston, Texas. They thought they was going to die. And when they came there, it was all love. So how can somebody that, a dude like Preem and Chris Gotti, goes to visit jprince, and it's all love, but everybody wants to say, oh, jprince is this dude, he backdoored. Come on, bro. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand. jprince, Suge Knight, and Irv Gotti, and even Dame was trying to do a distribution company. They told you, jprince said it in so many words in his interview with B-High, that basically an artist, not going to say the artist's name, in 2002, went to the label heads and told them that basically they're trying to plan a distribution company. And then look, boom, the feds, the IRS, the ATF, the DEA, the FBI all ran down on Irv Gotti, Suge Knight, jprince. They ran down on them. Suge went to jail. jprince was dealing with the ATF, the DEA, FBI, Irv and them, FBI. So all this that was going on at that time, they went at this man because of a distribution company. So you going to sit here and tell me that they're not going to go after this man again? He's public enemy number one. Just like when I said about Dr. Cosby. Dr. Cosby was under the Fed most wanted list since the Richard Nixon administration. Anybody that's public enemy number one by the government, there'll always be a target. jprince is a target. He's targeted. And a lot of these online people want to go at jprince because whatever reason, I don't know why. But me, I can't, because I looked at that case. Look, I would have said jprince if I didn't see the Messi video. If you watch the Messi video, they already showed you what happened in Takeoff and who lined him and who backdoored him. His own uncle. His uncle backdoored him in the video. QC had to co-sign on that. Quality Control had to co-sign on that. With Quavo in them. They had to co-sign on that. So if the video depicts everything that I'm saying, then what is we talking about? I think a lot of people just don't want to face the fact that it came from family, bro. And in the game, it's a grimy thing. You know, I remember Jay made a line. He said, "In Lost Ones, my nephew died in the car I bought." I was listening to that line and I always wonder what he meant by that. And then when you do the knowledge, oh, I know what he meant by that. Certain things you got to listen, and certain videos you got to watch, and you're going to see the gems in the videos and in the music. See, everybody want to point the fingers at jprince, but they ain't understanding that it was a backdoor coming from the label and his uncle. They did what they had to do. Because Offset could have been that sacrifice, you know. But to say it was mob ties, that's a bold statement to say that it was mob ties. The man said in the interview, a mob tie affiliate daughter got shot. So how can it be mob ties when it's and when you watch the video, the shots, and you listen to the shots, the argument and all that, it came from the Migos side. They was arguing. The shots came off from them. But hey, man, I'm just saying, you know, what everybody else is not saying. So, peep game, man. You know what I'm saying? People got to do the knowledge, man, and see what's really going on, man. I'm keeping it real with you. That whole situation with the Migos had nothing to do with jprince and mob ties. It had everything to do with quality control and Quavo. Quavo started that argument. Homie that they said the one that they really said that popped it off was the one that was responsible for that man losing his life. And that's all I got to say. This video, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Make sure we get into the algorithm. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and hit the notification bell. It's your boy, Dollaz Show, 2 Cleaner.